This is Professor MJ and I've got two MLB bets to suggest to you for Thursday, April 11. In case you don't know me yet, I was a 15-year university statistics teacher before retiring at age 43, a year and a half ago. So far in the 2024 MLB season, we have accumulated 25 wins, 11 losses, and 3 ties with our premium baseball picks, so let's keep surfing the wave. Unfortunately, yesterday we lost a first bet using the lucrative scoring drought betting system when the Yankees could not stage a late comeback against the Marlins. Still, we hold a 3-1 record with that strategy and we'll be back at it later this year. You can see what the other premium picks were across all sports, and you can notice that the only other baseball wager that I took was the White Sox team total to go over 2.5 runs in Cleveland at -115 odds or 1.87 in decimal. That turned out to be a winner, so we went 1-1 with our baseball plays. It's time for some MLB picks for April 11. Are you ready for this? Let's go, amigos! Pick number 1 turns out to be one of my premium picks of the day. I am taking over 4.5 runs to be scored in the first 5 innings of the Astros versus Royals matchup. This play is rated 4 stars out of 5 and I do view it as a premium betting pick. It is natural to start investigating a bet on totals by taking a hard look at the starting pitchers, especially when considering the first half of the game. In that American League matchup, Hunter Brown is set to face Brady Singer. Brown is entering his second full season in the big leagues. Last year was not necessarily a resounding success. Indeed, his 5.09 ERA won't scare anybody. He got off to a solid start to the 2024 season by tossing 4 scoreless frames against the Yankees, although he allowed 4 hits and a couple of walks. Then it all came crashing down when he surrendered 5 runs in 3 innings against the Rangers. In that game, he gave 4 more walks, which is a source of concern. Out of 80 pitches, he only forced 5 whiffs. As far as Brady Singer is concerned, he is also coming off a disappointing 2023 season. In fact, he finished with a pretty high 5.52 ERA, along with a 1.45 whip statistic. I feel like the total is a little low in part because of his strong start to the season. Indeed, his 0.68 ERA is impressive at first sight. But don't forget that his last start was against a very weak White Sox offense. So there is no evidence to suggest that he can be great. We need to pump the brakes a little bit here. Now, can the offenses do enough damage to get us a winning ticket? Of course! If you take a look at the OPS statistic, which measures both the ability to get on base and to hit with power, the Astros rank 9th in MLB, while KC is tied in 10th place with Cleveland. In other words, both squads have better than average offensive lineups. To me, the line is too low, so I'll take the over in the first half of the Astros-Royals contest. Now, are you ready for a second baseball betting tip? It's coming right up. A couple of days ago, I told you about a betting angle called the comeback. If you wish to know the specific rules of this winning betting system, I invite you to check out the April 9 video again. In that video, I mentioned how we had won the first 3 bets of the season by following its rules. However, on that day, we lost both qualifying plays. I still have faith in this betting strategy, and we happen to have another squad meeting all criteria for betting. In fact, since they came back from a 5-run hole yesterday, and they are squaring off against the same team, the second MLB pick for today, April 11, is the Baltimore Orioles. That being said, right now I am grading it 3 stars out of 5, while I require 4 or 5 stars before pulling the trigger. In other words, right now I am not placing an actual bet on Baltimore, and they are not viewed as a premium pick, but it is borderline acceptable. My gut feeling is telling me this is a good pick, but my mind says no. One of the reasons that's holding me back is the fact that the best line at the time I shot this video, which was 6:20 a.m. Eastern Time, was available with the Pinnacle Sportsbook. You might have already heard how they have the sharpest lines on the planet. They are hard to beat. So, more often than not, if you bet a team and the most advantageous line occurs with Pinnacle, that's a bad sign. I have observed this phenomenon on many occasions over the years. Grayson Rodriguez is set to take the mound for Baltimore. His rookie season ended up posting some decent numbers. Now he is off to a fantastic start in 2024 via a nice 2.19 ERA. Can he keep up that pace? It's hard to tell right now. On the other side, the Red Sox are sending Garrett Whitlock to the mound. His 0.96 ERA is impressive at first sight, but you can detect red flags if you dig deeper. In fact, his last outing was far from being a walk in the park, despite blinking the Angels. Incredibly enough, he needed 101 pitches to pitch 4 1/3 innings against the Angels. He escaped many jams, but he won't be able to sustain that for long. So my final advice regarding this game would be to either stay on the sidelines or take a small stab on the Orioles. That's my 2 cents, but as usual, you are the ultimate decision maker. And I'm just here to give you some information to help you in the process. If you like this video, could you please hit the thumbs up button? And if you want more from me, the best decision you could make in your sports betting career is to sign up for my premium picks at mjpicks.com. Come and join our large group of savvy sports bettors at mjpicks.com to receive all top plays via email and SMS.